There was a case where an expert testified what would happen to the human to the coagulation in your blood if you are hit with a spear in with the carotid artery, right? You will die, you'll bleed out instantly, die instantly. Some people say you'll die within 2 seconds. Some people say you'll die within 70 seconds, right? It's not really known, and every body is different and every person is different. But if we are to take as gospel, right? As gospel that he hit the curb, he was instantly dead, then yeah, then the question then becomes, well, how was he found off the curve? The only explanation is somebody took him off the curve. Then people on the other side of the Karen Reed case will say, well, who would have taken him off the curve? It would have had to have been a conspiracy, but then again, somebody would have seen Karen Reed kill him, and then they would have helped Karen Reed cover it up. Or you say he went into the Albert household, he died on the stairs, and then they carried him out, right? The further we get from the curb, and I guess here's what I said: the further we get from the curb, the more absurd the theory becomes. And I called it the Bigfoot theory, right? Because I've said it's more likely that Bigfoot himself popped out of the forest and killed John O'Keefe than to believe Karen Reed's actual defense theory, which is that he went in the house, which is why in the second trial, Alan Jackson, who I think is a fantastic defense attorney, I don't believe they even brought a third party culprit thing in the second trial. You can correct
Nope.
me if I'm wrong about that.
No,
Yeah,
they
they
didn't.
didn't. They didn't bring it because they realized how absurd it was. Not because they thought they'd proven their case and they didn't have to do it, because of course they would have brought it if they thought it was beyond absurd. But you're asking the question of, if he hit the curb and he had sudden death, how did he get off the curb? Nobody knows whether or not that expert is correct that he died suddenly. He could have said that, but there have been thousands of experts who've testified in thousands of criminal defense cases where they were so certain that a certain biometric thing happened. And then when DNA was uncovered, it realized, oh, this didn't happen. So, I mean, I guess that's my long winded answer of that question.